Korean wave, and we're going to talk about Korean language. Hyunwoo 선생님 from talktomeinkorean.com is here with us.
안녕하세요. Once again, everybody. I am here with Adrian.
That's right. And we're actually happy to be here every week. I guess exchanging with you around the world. And many people are actually looking forward to our Friday show because they can ask us their questions and they can learn some new Korean words or some expressions that will eventually come in handy if they meet a Korean person or if they come to Korea.
That's right. And also, it's really important the kind of impression that you get from like language lessons. Like if you are given a lot of information, but then you don't really care about that kind of information.
Yeah.
You don't remember things. But if you ask a question yourself, you it leaves a stronger impression on you.
Yeah.
So you can remember things better. So
definitely.
Yeah.
So make sure you interact with us. As usual, we're going to kick off with an expression. In part 2, we will have a K-pop quiz. Part 3, we will listen to an audio clip sent in by one of our listeners. And part 4, we will answer your questions. We have a fun program, and we're going to jump into it now. What's the survival expression, Hyunwoo?
Okay, the phrase is 문이 잠겼어요.
Okay, it's pretty short.
Yes.
문이 잠겼어요.
문이 잠겼어요. So let's break it down. Do you know what 문 is?
Moon. Yeah, the moon. The sun and the moon.
No, not that one. It's the Korean 문.
It means door.
Door. So 문 is door and 잠기다 is to be locked or closed in some contexts. But in this case, we're talking about the door being locked.
Door being locked. I can imagine several situations.
Yeah.
Let's say here in Korea, sometimes when you go to a restaurant and you want to use the toilets, they give you a key.
That's right. So many restaurants, like smaller restaurants usually, like big restaurants in big buildings, they have shared public bathrooms, of course.
Yeah.
But some individual, like standalone restaurants, they might have the restroom outside of the building. So in order to prevent other people from using it, they lock it.
They lock it. So either you have like a passcode or combination, or they give you a key that you have to use in some places. But if you don't take that key, or if the door is locked, then you can say this to the person working at this cafe or at this restaurant.
Yeah, 문이 잠겼어요. And also, because of the flight delay, I was staying at a guest house yesterday. And being back in this guest house brought back a lot of memories of me traveling, backpacking like many, many years ago.
When you were a student.
Yeah, when I was a student. And when you're using a guest house, especially when you're traveling with a lot of other people, sometimes by accident, the bathroom or a certain room can be locked.
It's locked, it's closed, and you can't open it.
Yeah, and nobody's in there. So in that case, you have to talk to the owner of the guest house. The owner of the guest house that we stayed at didn't speak any English. So in that case, you have to know this phrase. So
문이 잠겼어요.
문이 잠겼어요.
There are other ways to say this, right? 문이 안 열어져요.
Or 문이 안 열려요 or 안 열어져요. Or
it doesn't open. Or 닫혔어요.
문이 닫혔어요 is more closer to to be closed rather than to be locked.
Okay.
But if you want to be more specific, you can use the word 잠겼어요.
잠겼어요. And it means the door is locked. What if the door is not working, it's broken? Let's say you have those glass doors. That happened to me once, with the sensors. And it just doesn't open.
In that case, you can say 문이
고장났어요.
Yeah, 고장났어요.
It's broken. It doesn't want to work. That can happen actually. So be careful. And with those, especially those glass doors, they use them quite often. You have to be careful. Sometimes you don't see them.
That's true. That's true.
If you're in a hurry and
run into them,
or you're using your smartphone and you're not looking in front of you, be careful. It can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah. And also, if you are not staying in a guest house and actually staying in a hotel, you can also use this when you're locked out of your room. You forgot to take the room key or the
room card
with you, but then you can't go in. So you have to go to the front desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reception.
Yeah. Usually hotel staff, they speak English, but you might want to try saying this in Korean.
Sure. 문이 잠겼어요. That's the expression for you today. The door is locked. And if you want to learn how to say maybe something else, send us your questions, messages, and we will get back to you here on the show in part 4. We'll take a song break. We'll come back for our K-pop quiz. Basically, we're going to talk about the lyrics, and they have to guess the Korean title of the song.
That's right. And the song that we will be talking about is a very popular song these days.
Yeah.
So it'll be not too difficult for you.
Hopefully. Let's play some music. B.I.G. 밤과 음악 사이, between night and music. 밤과 음악 사이, between night and music. B.I.G. Yeah, nightlife in Korea is pretty exciting.
Well, I don't think I know much about it anymore.
Yeah, nightlife. Well, that's for sure. It's one of the things foreigners mention when they come to Korea, or if they stay here for a few weeks or a few months. They always go back and say, nightlife is crazy.
And there are many different kinds of nightlife, you know. Like I live really close to the Hongdae club district, but I don't get to hang out in those clubs anymore. So I don't know really much about that.
Yeah, well, it's pretty exciting and it's very safe. So if you come to Korea, if you're in Seoul, you don't have to worry. It's usually pretty safe to walk around at night, even if you're alone. So don't worry. Okay, part 2 here. Time for our K-pop quiz. What we're going to do is Hyunwoo and I are going to be talking about the lyrics of a K-pop song, and we want you to guess the Korean title of this song. So we're going to talk about a song by Miss A.
It's one of their newest songs, right?
Recent songs.
Yeah, that's a hint. So shall we go ahead and read the lyrics?
Let's do it. What is it?
Okay, so I'm going to read 6 lines out of this song.
Okay.
Please pay close attention. 다른 남자 말고 너. 다른 남자 말고 너. 장난해 하는데 나는 절대로 장난이 아닌데. 뭔 말이 필요해? Sorry, it's twice. 뭔 말이 필요해? 봐봐, 온몸이 설명해, baby.
It's kind of awkward sometimes because, you know, we say it very blendly without adding any intonation.
That's
so
right.
we're just reading the lyrics as they are.
Yeah.
So let's go through hear the song and maybe we can translate.
Yeah, a few parts here.
Yeah.
So I guess one word that I want to point out here is 남자.
다른 남자 말고 no.
In that part, you hear the word 남자. It's a very basic word.
Sure.
I think many of our listeners already know this word, 남자. But just in case, let's check.
Sure, for maybe some people want to start learning Korean today.
Yeah.
You can learn with this word.
Yeah,
Start with this word.
Yes, and 남자 means man.
남자 is, man or a guy.
Yeah.
A boy, 남자.
And the opposite is
여자.
여자. So if you're a woman, you can say 여자 about yourself. So a woman is 여자. So together, men and women, 남자, 여자.
남자, 여자. And if you're looking for the toilets, this can be useful. 남자 화장실, 여자 화장실.
That's right. Sometimes the buildings will have everything written in English for everybody, and the sign will tell, like the guy figure and the girl figure.
Yeah.
But then you can look for 남 and 여.
여. 남자, 여자.
Yeah. And also in Korean, boyfriend is 남자 친구.
친구 means friend, so boyfriend is 남자 친구, girlfriend 여자 친구.
Yeah.
I'm sure our K-pop fans know this because there are groups with those names, boyfriend.
That's right.
And girlfriend.
And also a side piece of info is that, in English, sometimes you specifically refer to somebody as a guy friend.
Yeah, a girl friend or a guy friend.
Yeah, to avoid any confusion, right? Misunderstanding. So in that case, these days, some young Koreans, they say 남자 사람 to
남자 사람?
Because if you say 남자, it might mean like a man that you know, like or a man in your life. So in order to avoid any misunderstanding, they say 남자 사람, which is exactly the same as a guy friend.
A guy friend.
Yeah.
남자 사람. 여자 사람.
Yeah. Somebody who is a man or a woman, but not really related to me, you know?
Okay.
That kind of feeling.
And then no. So no is like you, right?
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
What
So,
is me?
나, in this case.
So na is me and no is you.
Yeah, so in this line, basically these girls are saying, not other people but you.
다른 남자 말고 no.
No.
So no one but you, basically.
Yes. And another very interesting phrase that you might want to know is 장난이 아닌데.
장난이 아닌데. 나는 절대로 장난이 아닌데. That's what the lyrics say.
That's right. So 장난 basically means a prank or a joke.
장난하지 마.
장난하지 마.
Like stop fooling around.
Yeah, stop kidding or stop pulling a prank on me. So 장난, in this case, 장난이 아닌데 or 장난이 아니야 means I'm not kidding, I'm not joking.
So how do you use this? In what kind of situation?
When you're being serious, you can say 장난 아니야. I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding. 장난 아니야.
Or when you see something that is amazing, something that is crazy,
like
you can
awesome.
say yeah. Or even when it's just raining hard, you can say 비가 장난이 아니야.
P is the rain.
Yeah,
so
so
비가 장난이 아니야.
It's raining like no joke.
Or like you saw someone do a crazy dance move.
장난 아니야.
장난 아니야. Okay, so that's a pretty I guess casual expression that you can learn.
Very casual. A lot of K-pop songs have many casual expressions in them. So in this case, please remember 남자 and 장난이 아닌데.
And maybe 나, 너.
That too.
That too, for those of you who are just starting to learn Korean. So if you know, we're looking for the title of this song, not the English title, but the Korean title. If you know it, send it to us on the message board, arirangradio.com/catchthewave. And if you're lucky, yes, you will be getting a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. Good luck to you. Hyunwoo, when we come back, we're going to be listening to one of their audio clips.
That's right. I'm really, really excited about it.
Yeah. So if you want to send us your voice messages, the email address, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. We'll be back. This is Miss A, Only You. Yes, and we're back, everyone. Happy Friday. Once again, 현우 선생님 is here with us. 감사합니다.
감사합니다 for having me.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
We just had our little K-pop quiz, everyone, and we were asking you the Korean title of the song we introduced, and we just played it. It's a song by Miss A. If you know the Korean title, send it to us and try to win that book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. Now, we're always happy to listen to your voices, so if you want to send us a voice message, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. And today we have a message by Muna. Muna is from Tunisia, and I think she sent us something quite interesting.
Okay.
So we'll listen to it and we'll give you more details. What she says here is that she's 22. She's been learning Korean for a little over 2 years now, and she's a grad student. She's been learning on and off, so she's still not good. I think she's being very humble. Okay, let's listen to her message.
오랜만이었어. 이 생각을 그렇게까지 많이 한 것도, 그렇게까지 보고 싶었던 것도, 사실 나는 점점 무서워지고 있었거든. 사랑 없이도 하루하루 잘만 살면서 잘 웃고 잘 먹고 잘 다니는 네 모습을 보면서 이상하다. 왜 아무도 좋아하지 않을까? 너한테 잘못한 게 많아서 이제 누굴 좋아할 수도 없는 벌을 받는 건가?
Wow.
What was that? Who is she talking to?
I think we need a little bit of explanation here.
Yeah, can you explain where this is from?
So she wrote in her email, this segment is from a radio show called 사랑을 말하다, Talk About Love by 성시경.
So singer Song Shi-kyung, he's a radio host.
Yeah, he does a lot of things, and he's also a great radio host. I know a lot of people personally who are big fans of Song Shi-kyung's radio shows.
Yeah, who he used to be. I guess these shows are not available now, but you can go online, and I think that's what she did, and she found some of his shows on the internet.
Yeah. And for that reason, she's saying that it's unfortunate that the show was cancelled. So apparently she studied a lot with the show, and then this is one part from the show, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe Song Shi-kyung wrote it and read it, or somebody sent in this story and he read it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But good acting by Muna here.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised.
Usually these days we don't like go line by line and translate everything. But this was really like romantic, I think, and sad.
Okay.
So I would love to translate everything for you.
Sure, let's do it line by line. The first one, please.
오랜만이었어. It had been a while. 내 생각을 그렇게까지 많이 한 것도 that I had thought so much about you. 그렇게까지 보고 싶었던 것도 that I missed you so much. So it had been a while since
보고
you've done
싶다
that.
is like to miss someone, to want to see someone.
Yeah. 사실 나는 점점 무서워지고 있었거든. In fact, I was starting to get more and more scared. 사랑 없이도 하루하루 잘만 살면서 even without love, I was living day to day really well. 잘 웃고, I was laughing well. 잘 먹고, I was eating well. 잘 다니는 내 모습을 보면서 and I found myself doing things or going about in my daily life well. 이상하다. 왜 아무도 좋아지지 않을까? It's strange. Why am I not falling in love with anybody? 너한테 잘못한 게 많아서 because I've done so much wrong to you. 이제 누굴 좋아할 수도 없는 벌을 받는 건가? Am I being punished by being made in a way that I can't love anybody?
It is actually pretty sad.
Yeah, very sentimental. But I'm sure everybody has been there, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe she's out of a relationship and she's slowly trying to move on.
But then she can't find anybody that she likes.
Yeah. I guess pretty emotional.
Very deep.
Maybe sentimental. Let's focus on some parts here for our listeners. Which words or which expressions can you pick out?
Well, this is something that a lot of K-pop fans might be already familiar with. 하루하루.
하루하루. Like the song.
Yeah.
하루하루.
So 하루하루 is every day, day to day, day by day. So 하루 is one day, but if you repeat it, twice, 하루하루 means every day.
Yeah, in Koreans, they really like to repeat words.
Yes.
If you didn't notice yet. Yeah.
And another expression that you might want to focus on is 보고 싶다.
보고 싶다. It means to miss someone, right?
Yeah.
You want to see that person. 보다 is to see. 싶다 is to want.
Yeah.
So 보고 싶어 together. I want to see someone. I miss someone.
That's right. So you cannot say 보고 싶다 about a place or food because you're not talking about actually meeting that place or food.
For a place you have to say 가고 싶다, right?
가고 싶다.
I want to go there.
Yeah, or 그립다.
그립다. I miss that place. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say 그립다 for someone?
Yeah, 그립다 works for everything.
For everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 보고 싶다.
보고 싶다. 보고 싶어. 보고 싶어요. I want to see you, right?
I want to see you. I want to, or I miss you. So that is 보고 싶다.
Okay.
And everything else was really, really good. Pronunciation-wise, perfect. I wouldn't really mention anything. But
yeah, she was really fluid.
Yeah, just one part, just one little part. In the fourth line, where it was like 사실 나는 점점 무서워지고 있었거든.
Yeah.
To me, I have the script right here, but if I didn't have the script, I wouldn't have understood the 나는 part.
So make sure she clearly pronounces 나는.
Because
사실?
it was 는 after 나. To me, to my ears, it sounded like 나난.
나난.
Yeah.
나는.
Yeah, 나는 and
사실 나는 점점 무서워지고 있었거든.
Yeah.
Okay. Great job. I mean, we don't have much to say about this recording. I was quite surprised in the beginning. I was like, huh? Is she talking to me? Who is she talking to? Let's listen to it once again. This is a message sent in by one of our Tunisian listeners, Muna, who is a grad student, and she's 22. Take a listen.
오랜만이었어. 이 생각을 그렇게까지 많이 한 것도 그렇게까지 보고 싶었던 것도 사실 나는 점점 무서워지고 있었거든. 사랑 없이도 하루하루 잘만 살면서 잘 웃고 잘 먹고 잘 다니는 네 모습을 보면서 이상하다. 왜 아무도 좋아지지 않을까? 나한테 잘못한 게 많아서 이제 누굴 좋아할 수도 없는 벌을 받는 건가?
Wow.
And the sound, the music you hear in the background, that's exactly the same music Song Shi-young was using on his radio show.
How did you find the song?
Tell us. Yeah. But good job and congratulations. Of course, we will be sending you a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. So send us your address and we will send you that nice little present. Congratulations.
축하드립니다.
Great job. Everyone, don't be afraid. You don't have to speak Korean like Muna. You can be a beginner. Maybe you've only started learning Korean a few weeks ago or a few months ago. You can still participate, read, or try to share what you learned alone or on a book or watching a drama or listening to Korean music, and we will try to help you. Okay. When we return, we'll try to answer your questions. If you have any curiosities, use the message board arirangradio.com/catch the wave. This is BAP Coffee Shop. Yes, back on air. We were enjoying that little song. And we're here for you, listeners. Thank you very much. Happy Friday. Good luck if you're still at work or if you're going to school. I know it's not always easy, but you can take a break with us. Hyunwoo 선생님 is here, and we will try to answer some of your questions. Are you ready, Hyunwoo?
I am.
Let me see. Myrene is happy to be here, and she's enjoying the program. Happy to have news from you. So she's trying to learn how to say this.
Okay.
I'm always happy to listen to you. That's the first part. And the second part, I'm happy to have news from you.
Ah, I see. The rest of the sentence that you want to actually say is easy, but the trickiest part is surprisingly how to say you in this case. Because
you.
In Korean, if you're especially using polite language, you cannot say anything for you.
You.
Yeah, so you have to use our, if you're saying that to us, our names, or if it's somebody else, that person's name. Or let me just imagine that you're saying this to us, okay?
Okay.
In that case, you can say you two and say 두 사람.
두 사람.
The two of you.
So
you can say 두 사람 목소리 들으면 항상 기뻐요.
Okay, I'm happy is 기쁘다. 기뻐요.
Yeah, so 두 사람, two people, the two of you. 목소리, voice. 들으면, if I listen. 항상, always. 기뻐요. I am happy.
I'm happy. Okay, so this is actually a bit more difficult than you might think, actually.
Yeah, actually, yes. Like, whenever you want to say, I'm happy to do something, like, it can be very diverse in Korean. Yeah.
Interesting.
But just remember that one. 두 사람 목소리 들으면 항상 기뻐요.
Okay, thank you. 항상 기뻐요. Always happy.
Yeah.
Stay like that. Shaida too, joining us from Malaysia. Talking about the lyrics of the song by Matt Town, YOLO. So in the song, there is a part where it says 절로, 이리로, 저리로. So it means here and there. Is it true? That's the first question.
Okay. So
절로, 이리로,
this is
저리로.
Really interesting because I know some musicians and rappers, they like to make play, like they do, like they play with their words, right?
Yeah.
So
They
YOLO.
make them rhyme.
Yeah. In this case, YOLO, I know YOLO means you only live once. It's a popular English phrase.
Yeah.
So people say YOLO, right?
YOLO.
But YOLO also happens to mean over here.
Over here in Korean language.
Yeah, in
YOLO.
in Korean.
YOLO 와봐.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Yeah. So I have to explain a little bit.
Yeah.
이리 means here. 저리 means over there.
Yeah.
But then people started saying 요 instead of 이. So if you want to say this thing, it's 이거.
이거.
But some people say 요거 too.
요거.
Yeah, 요거.
이거 요거.
Yeah. So 이리 became 요리 and 요리 became YOLO because it's 이리로, 요리로, YOLO.
Oh,
So-
it's kind of confusing
Yeah,
now.
so by chance it's YOLO and the English YOLO, you only live once.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same
It's the
pronunciation. So they're using it
YOLO.
cleverly. YOLO, JOLO, 이리로, 저리로, here and there.
Okay. So you can use them separately, right? 절로.
Yeah. 절로 가자.
이리로.
절로 가자. YOLO 와.
Okay. There you go. I hope that helps out. But sometimes it's true that lyrics are hard to understand.
Yeah, they play with their words a lot.
Definitely.
So.
We had Myrene here saying, Hyunwoo, you made it back on time. You were kind of stuck on Jeju-do Island yesterday.
Yeah.
잘 왔어요, 현우?
아하.
So she's asking us, in this expression, 잘 왔어요 is for welcome back. Can she use this? 잘 왔어요, 현우?
Yeah, it works. Like 잘 왔어요 originally means it's a good thing that you came, or it was a good decision to come back. So welcome back is 잘 왔어요 or 잘 오셨어요
Welcome back.
or 어서 오세요.
어서 오세요. Welcome in general is 환영합니다.
환영합니다. Yeah, it's a bit I don't know. Like
환영합니다 is a bit formal though.
yeah, very very formal.
환영합니다, it's like, yeah, it's kind of 딱딱해, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit, not very
Natural.
Yeah.
So when I first saw this message, I was thinking, well, there must be a more natural way to say welcome back. But then I realized, well, other than 잘 왔어 or 잘 왔어요, people don't really say
Not really.
anything much.
They don't say welcome back. 잘 왔어. Thank you, 현우.
Get back to work. You know? Welcome back. Get back to work. 빨리 일해.
Maybe one last one for today's survival expression. The phrase we taught you was 문이 잠겼어요.
Yeah.
The door is locked. And Shaida2 is asking us, can we also use this for, let's say, a car door?
Yes, you can. You
Yeah.
can say 차 문이 잠겼어요 or 자동차 문이 잠겼어요.
차 or 자동차 is basically a car. 문이 잠겼어요. The door is locked.
Yeah, you can say this about any kind of door.
Perfectly fine. Okay, we'll leave it there for the questions, but thanks for your input, everyone. We talked about a song, our K-pop quiz. It was a song by Miss A. We played it a bit earlier. The English title is Only You, and the Korean title we were looking for is 다른 남자 말고 너.
다른 남자 말고 no is the correct answer.
Is the correct answer, and the winner for this week is Shin Reyes from the Philippines. Congratulations. Send us your address and we will send you a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com.
축하합니다.
Thank you, Hyunwoo. Always a pleasure, and I guess we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay, have a beautiful weekend.
You too.
All right. We'll play some music, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our conversation with Hyunwoo, and if you have any questions, if you want to send us an audio clip, don't be shy. This is Hyorin, 너밖에 몰라, One Way Love.